What the fuck? At the end? What the hell was that?
Yeah, like, who's that?
401 Rated Jeff Productions?
It's a. I just figured it's a production every week, so.
I like that. That's different.
That's definitely who that guy was.
Yeah, right? Like,
Well, so the very end of it is supposed to be all three of us.
oh, yeah, because it looks just like us.
Well, that's okay. That's our youth movement here. Okay.
Yeah, 30 years ago, and we're all Mexicans.
No, they were white guys.
Right? Wasn't one of them like they all look like they all look like Mexican guys.
They did. That's what I said. Then they colored. I was too light, and you both of you guys were too dark. I'm like, what? Yeah. So I don't know what happened. You opened the wrong crayon box of that one.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday Night Last Call podcast. We are going to do things a little different tonight. We are going to talk Browns, just the three of us first, the Browns-Raiders game. We all know this game's really not going to be that exciting, more than likely. I look at it this way. It's two shitty offenses going against one really good defensive front versus an okay defensive front. I don't expect a lot of scoring. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I know we're not going to score a lot of points. I already see that coming. They got that dude Shadir Sanders started, so I don't know what he's going to do. He's probably going to try to take revenge on the Raiders because he wanted the Raiders to draft him. They didn't, so he might light it up. Then again, he might not. But it's not going to be like that Notre Dame score 70-7. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to. I'm going to watch it, but also I'm going to have two TVs on. I'm going to play a game while I'm watching it. So.
You play a game?
Yeah, I play one of my games while I was watching, look over now and then to see what's going on, and then back to the game.
Jason, what do you think?
I'm kind of in the same ballpark as you guys as far as I don't see a whole lot of. I don't know. I think it's going to be just like a preseason game. It's going to kind of have that vibe of a preseason game, you know, where there's not going to be a whole lot of scoring. There's going to be a lot of, I don't know. It kind of remind me of a little kid's soccer game where they're all scrum in the middle and the ball kicks out on its own, you know?
It's going to be semi-organized chaos.
There you go. Just
throw the ball on the field and let them go for it.
That's like when little kids, like, first time playing soccer, you put them all a bunch of 5, 6-year-old, first time playing soccer, they're all over the place. That's that's a good analogy.
Well, I was going to ask you guys what you're doing tomorrow as far as how you're going to be watching the game. So we know Chris is going to be watching on one TV and playing video games on the other one. Jason, what's your plans for tomorrow?
No, I'm watching the game. Win, lose, or die, Raider. Win, lose, or tie, Raiders. So I die. I'll watch it. Even if I got to sit there and cuss myself out for watching it, I'm still going to watch it.
Hey, Arnie, salute. Yeah, I don't feel like calling another cinder block in the house, man. My wife's getting pissed off, man. Look, I'm probably broken glass everywhere.
So, salute to everybody that's in the chat that's joining us tonight. Welcome in. We appreciate you all being here. We got a pretty full house here, it looks like. We're up to 20 strong there. Frank Weber just popped in. Arnie kicking off with a question right away. Let's see what Arnie's got.
Yes, sir.
You guys post questions in the chat, and we'll do the best we can to answer them. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to run off you guys tonight.
So Arnie says, what are your expectations for our offense and for our defense? Shador will throw more interceptions or TDs. I'll let one of you two go first.
I'll run with that one first. Arnie, great question, brother. First and foremost, our expectation, or at least my expectations are for our offense, is just to survive. Our best friend is going to be the clock. How fast can we burn that clock off without getting our quarterback killed? For our defense, I think it kind of plays into our hand a little bit because Shador is very capable of being generous with that ball and giving it back, you know. Chris had mentioned it the other day that wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a defensive touchdown that actually ends up winning the game or be the only touchdown scored in the game. But
that's a good take. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, Chris had nailed it the other day that, you know, don't be surprised if it's a special teams or a defensive touchdown. and then the rest of the scoring is field goals.
What's up, Navy Vet?
Hey, Dave, that long time no see.
Navy Vet, what's up, brother?
So Raider Paul says barbecue on the grill, so go Raiders Spurs tomorrow.
Yeah, we're in on the barbecue.
What's up, Michael? Accelerate. Oh, that's the mic. What's up, Lucky? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Bueno's in the house now. What's up, not Bueno? Neil is here. What's up, Neil? Some people
Bueno's
have
in the house?
themselves out watching the game. Yeah, it's not going to be a fun game.
Bueno's in the building?
Who?
Bueno. I know Bueno's here.
Yeah, Bueno's here. Yeah.
So it's time to shut it down.
Well, he had to.
Time to shut it down. Richard Snyder says start AOC. I'm not against that. Trust me. I'm fucking all for that one.
But I think AOC's already told the coaches I can't play out there with these guys.
No, probably not. What's up, Eric Bell? Run Genty. That would be a nice option, but I don't.
They do run Genty 6 times and stop.
Yeah. I don't trust that offensive line, and I bet he probably doesn't feel that confident behind them either.
I don't blame him.
Let's see. Texans won. Great for them. Oh, now this thing's gonna start working. Awesome.
It worked the other night, didn't it?
Stream Elements? No, it works when it wants to. I've been fighting around with it, trying to get it because I'm trying to get it set up so when somebody enters the chat and the first word they say, it's going to acknowledge them directly with their name right after. Like, hey, hello, so and so, welcome to this channel.
Yeah. Except for Cool Kev, we're not doing Cool Kev, right? He's not in. No, we don't want Cool Kev doing
What's
that.
up, Miguel? Go Cardinals. I don't have a problem with the Cardinals. Mario, silver and black is a way of life. Bleed cardinal and gold. There you go, UFC.
Yeah, see, so we lost what they do, but hey, whatever.
Who would win in a 3-person arm wrestling competition between Jeff, Jason, and Chris? I know who'd finish in last.
I'll be because I don't have my arm. I couldn't even get in that arm wrestling contest. My strong arm is gone.
It's not I'm calling him weak. It's just that I know he's got one arm that's good and one that's not so good.
Exactly. Yeah, shit. Let's go left-handed.
Which I'm like, I want that one.
Yeah, take a pick.
Yeah. See, it's saying hi to people as they come in, but it's supposed to say their name. So at least it's partially working.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting there. Cool Kev's in the house. What's up, Cool Kev? Neil, I just had kidney surgery and it will probably feel like that. Oh, did you, bro? That's why you probably went around late last few days. How you been doing, man? All right?
Man.
I did get a text message today from Devin, and he was at work today, and his wife was supposed to come by. Came by at lunchtime today to bring him his box cutter because he left it in her car, and his bring him lunch too. And she got there, and he went out to the car, and she was unresponsive in the car. Her blood sugar was well over 700. They had to take her to the hospital. So, and now she's got strep. So the strep is what induced the sugar issue. But she's home now. They're doing all right. That's why I said this family, man, they can't catch a break. If it can happen to them, it's happening to them. So everybody just, keep them in your thoughts over the rest of the weekend. I don't even have a question. Will the Raiders have more sacks than punts?
No.
Well, does that mean they'll sack us more or Geno more? Or I don't think the Raiders will have more sacks than we will punt. No.
I think maybe Raiders getting sacks. No. Not even close.
Dude, Mendoza's not going to be a Raider. Stop that.
There's my guy right there. No, put that back. Put that Bueno hit on the head. Yeah.
Caleb Downs, is that your
That's
relative?
who you want. I know that's who you want. Well, it's your nephew.
Well, not just because it's family, but dude, he's a beast. I'm sorry.
Everybody know he's not family. How many beasts there are they were in a college football ranks that we never drafted? All of them.
No, Brock Bowers was a hit.
Well,
I knew it was a hit before we even suited up for us.
If anybody wants Georgia, Yeah, if anybody watched Georgia football that season, you knew exactly what you would get. That's why
his freshman year.
Yeah,
He cooked Patrick Surtain in that championship game. He was smoking him.
What's up, Tyler?
He's supposed to be like top 5 pick, but dropped down to us. Thank God.
Everybody wanted a quarterback.
Everybody wanted quarterbacks. Yeah, quarterbacks and offensive linemen and one cornerback.
We'll wrestle. Yeah, the only problem though is, does that affect your right leg too? It must, because you walk with a cane, right? For the stroke, your whole right side is affected from the stroke.
Yeah, the whole right side is.
Yeah, so see, you can't even do that.
Yeah, leg, arm, everything.
Arnie had another question. Here we go. Mendoza will get killed with our offensive line next week. We need to get best free agent guards and tackles plus draft linemen in the first 3 rounds. A man after my own heart.
Arnie has the best questions, best answers. I tell you that. Hey, just speaking of that, so when we talk about what Chicago Bears did, in the offseason with the offensive line, they signed some free agent offensive line. Look where they're at now.
Yeah, they fleeced the Chiefs. They got 2 guys from the Chiefs, and look at the Chiefs how they're doing this year. They're barely 500.
And look at the Bears are now, about to make the playoffs. Because they saw what they needed
in their own division right now.
They saw what they needed last year when Caleb was getting like blitzkrieg. They said that we got to do is offensive line, and what the front office do, we're gonna pick up some free agents.
They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They're in first place in the North. They're 7-3. Green Bay and Detroit both have 6 wins, but in their division, they're 1-2 in their division. So that's going to hurt them if they don't win some more.
Yeah, but they knew exactly what they needed to protect Caleb Wilson, and that's what they did. And they got an offensive-minded coach. There they go, off to the races.
I hope AOC plays tomorrow, because I think that might be the only chance we have of winning this damn game.
I doubt it.
Draft Mendoza, then build O-line. Yeah, because that worked out great last year, too. Let's draft a running back, and then we'll get offensive linemen. No.
If we do draft him with the intent that he's not going to play behind that offensive line. Until you give us the chance to build the offensive line and then put him out there.
Well, like we talked about last night, I'm like, people were like, oh, then we can get free agent offensive linemen. I'm like, oh, yeah, because I trust this regime with bringing in free agent offensive line. Look what it did this year. We brought in who? Kappa.
Jeff, hold on. We didn't have Brian Hunt when we started filling out our free agents this year. We have Brian Hunt now, who's our pro player development guy.
Person.
Okay, yeah. So his job is to scout the free agents, potential trades, things of that nature. That's going to be his job, and he comes from the Harry Roseman tree of front office from the Eagles. That was probably one of the best pickups that we had in the offseason was getting him.
No, it's that new water girl, man. Did you see her?
Jeez.
Accelerator wants to know: Raiders, Titans, Dolphins, Jets, Cardinals. Who's the absolute worst right now? Jets.
And we're right behind them. Very close right now.
Cleveland's in that mix too.
Titans not too good. We did beat them. Wow.
No, I already said that one. Oh, for the Raiders to have more sacks than punts, we need at least 15 sacks this game.
Yeah, that's a big number.
I didn't skip your messages. I just haven't gotten that far down the list yet. So, chill.
As a public service announcement, Jeff is a little slow today, so please be patient.
I'm not slow. Question: who is the backup QB tomorrow? Oh, it's AOC's number 2.
AOC's number 2 in the depth chart.
As soon as they activated him, bang, they switched it. They put him at number 2 immediately. So,
yeah.
Oh, Shaq, what's up, brother?
Facts. 2 years. See what the Bears do. They drafted they drafted a QB 2 years ago.
Right.
They didn't draft. They didn't draft the quarterback last year. Quarterback was already there. They finally addressed the offensive line.
Yeah, he was getting beat up last year. So that's why they beat up the offensive line because he was getting beat up. So to protect their investment.
See, now this one's working. Welcome to the show, Raider Nation. New faces. Don't forget to say hi. We can shout you out, Raider Nation Valley 401 Jeff's channel. Smash that like and subscribe. See, now it's working.
Yeah, for you. It just says your station.
Yeah, they're not popping up on mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, because it's just for my channel.
Oh, just for my channel.
I see what that.
Well, that's the way it works. Do you want to give me access to your YouTube and everything? Then go for it.
I don't care. You got access to my YouTube. I don't
Hold on, Sally. Hold on. Your britches are getting a little bit tight now. Just relax.
It's okay. YouTube. I really don't give a shit.
You can go get Stream Elements and put it into your system. I'll help you out once I figure my end out of this damn thing. Yeah. Oh God!
I just got scolded. God damn! I just asked a question.
That's right. What the Chiefs do got Mahomes. What we got, yeah, whatever. You can't even compare Mahomes to Geno and the whole way that they set up their team. Man, Arnie, firing off the question. Arnie, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you have them on like a spreadsheet and you just copy and paste and throw them into the chat? Because I feel like he sits there all day thinking up these questions. It just posts them in.
I think Arnie's an intelligent man. He just knows exactly what he want to ask, dude. He see me popping the show. He said, yeah, I know what I'm going to ask.
So this is a good question. I don't really know how to answer this one. Chris and I were talking about this last night at the end of the show. Part of the reason why we wanted to turn tonight into like an open mic night tonight, because there's not a lot of hype with this game. It's like, it just seems like it's just going to be such a dead game. But which player or coach is the X factor for the Raiders? I want to take this one first. the game clock. Because once it hits 0, that's it. I can't think of anybody. On our team, I'll leave it up to you two to pick that one. But I just can't pitch a name. I'm not mad at you.
No, he's mad at us.
Yeah, he's got things yelling at me.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that question again? Because I lost train of thought. Who's the X Factor? Jason, you want to take that one? Jeff already gave his answer. I got my answer right now.
What, the X Factor for tomorrow?
Here's my answer.
So he's got nobody also. Jason.
The X Factor for me tomorrow is going to be Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers. If Brock Bowers goes off, we win.
I pray to God. I hope so. I just have
time to go to the ball. He has time to go. Yeah.
I think tomorrow might unfortunately be a day that we're going to see somebody get injured bad tomorrow. I don't know why.
I have that feeling
because we're just so bad. We can't even do simple basic base blocking. That's how bad this offensive line is, and somebody's gonna get fucking hurt.
Dude, the other day Putnam got knocked back. The nose tackle was engaged with the right guard with his right shoulder, and he stuck his left hand out and pushed Putnam back with just his left hand and knocked him on his ass.
Yeah, I saw.
And I was like,
5 showed the other night. Did you see his feet, how he was standing at the time? If that was the play I'm thinking of,
like a duck.
Yeah,
like a duck. Yeah, like water. Yeah.
What kind of solid base can you have to withstand any type of hit at that point? You're going to lose that battle all day long.
Well, if you look basic, if you look at his body makeup, his composite, how he's composed, it reminds me a lot of Robert Gallery. Everything stops at all the muscle and beef stops at the waist, and then from the waist down, he's just like it's like there's nothing there. You got no ass.
Hey Jeff, being an offensive lineman, what's your main thing you want to do? Do you want to pancake the guy or get pancaked by the guy?
Oh, you want to pancake him, obviously. You don't ever want to be on. You don't, as an offensive lineman, you don't ever want to be on your back, because if you end up on your back, then number one, you shouldn't even be out there. Number two, you lost that battle, and that guy's owned you for the day, because that's going to be in your head the rest of the game. guaranteed. That's going to sit there. Every time he lines up ahead of you, across from you, you're going to be thinking that. And the guy's going to be, he's going to be scared feet, man, scared feet. He'll never get a solid base.
Arnie posted this question. We didn't address this, but you know, if Arnie wanted to step in here in a little bit, when we open it up for Mike, I'd be glad to debate him. And it has nothing to do with the last name. I'm telling you that right now. It has nothing to do with the last name.
Which we need a left guard, right tackle. Which position on our team is our biggest need in the first round? Top 5 pick. What's the biggest need?
Well, teams that draft well usually draft best player available in the first round. And if the best player available is something that they've already got on the roster and they don't need, they trade back. Or they try and trade out of that position because they don't need it. You know, it's like for example, if we went into next year's draft and the best 2 players on the board were a superstar running back and a superstar tight end, what would be our better option? Reach for something just because we need it, or try and trade back? Because usually when you start drafting for need, you start reaching. You really start reaching. If you draft best player available, particularly in the first 2 rounds, because the 3rd and 4th, 5th, 6th rounds, 7th rounds, you can move around pretty easy in those rounds and get a player that you want or a player that you need. But the first 2 rounds, you got to give up a lot, or the negotiations to move around is a little bit harder. So usually at that position, whatever position you're at, you're going to have your board set, and whichever best player available falls to you in that position. If it's a player of need, great. And here's the thing that I asked: do we need a safety, Jeff? Do we need a safety?
Yeah.
No,
Chris, do we need a safety?
We need D-backs. Safety.
Okay. So if Caleb Downs falls to us at number 5, would it be stupid to pass on him?
Yeah.
Why?
Do we want him? No.
Have you seen him play?
No, I know we need him. I know he would have a huge impact on this team, and it's definitely a position of need.
What's another thing that we're missing in this team? Leadership.
Yeah.
We have no leadership.
But is a rookie going to be able to come in and do that, though? That's the problem.
He's not a raw. No. Leadership is the guy that you know that's going to go out there and he's going to command his responsibilities, his job, hold himself accountable, and at the same time hold the other people accountable. Right? He's not going to be that rah, let's slap hands 15 times after an incomplete pass, type guy.
It's going to be hard for
the kid is dialed in. He is built to be a leader.
But Jason, it's going to be hard for a young kid to come in the NFL amongst all these veterans and sit there and dominate. The best way he can lead his team is by the way he plays on the field, by his actions.
Exactly. Lead by example. A leader by example.
You can't go in and start barking at veterans like, yeah. You gotta make the big plays, make all the good plays.
Hey, I need to ask you two a question. Did you guys change something with the chat size?
No, I didn't touch it. Jason
Did you play around with anything? The only reason I'm asking is because look at how big this is coming up on the screen now. This never used to do this.
All that.
Now it could be something with your stream elements that's doing that.
No, it won't. No, stream elements has nothing to do with how the chat comes over.
I was looking at that. Everybody comes to half the screen,
which isn't bad.
Well, it's coming to you guys' side. I don't mind. They can still see me.
Like this, if it ends up blocking out, it blocks you and me. That's okay. We're both ugly. It wouldn't hurt to block us every now and then.
Yeah, I'm the pretty one of the goddamn group, right?
Why do you think Donuts Duncan? He's going to be putting in paragraphs, bro. So he doesn't have to look at us. He only has to listen to us.
He probably put a whole book in. I want to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right there, Ryan. Myles Garrett is obviously the biggest worry tomorrow. There's no two ways.
Like, going back to the DB question. Yeah, they released Chris Smith. I don't know why it took them so long.
And you're right. Gino's going to be the starter next year. Bringing in a rookie quarterback is not going to change anything. He's not going to start next year. Gino's not going. If Pete Carroll's here next year, he ain't going anywhere. Yep. Gino will be right back starting again. So anybody that's had these visions of we're going to get a quarterback in the first round and he's going to start next year, no, it's not going to happen. I don't see it.
Yeah, and he won't.
Just don't see it.
As long as Pete Carroll's there, he won't start.
Yeah, you need a safety too, and
the beast. And Chip Kelly too. And Chip Kelly has a thing with rookies, so you know.
Yeah.
What's up,
so
David?
hey Jeff.
Yeah. What you doing?
Donna's Duncan. He's on my channel, so it doesn't block anyone out on my channel. So if everybody wants to go to my channel, so the pictures aren't blocked out, feel free to do so.
It's just here on the screen in this thing. It's in the system we're in. That's what's causing it. If we can't run the ball against Cleveland and can't make a play, Chip is going for sure. Hope so. I don't think I could survive with another year of him as our offensive coordinator.
I don't know. If we're stuck in the mud this weekend, don't put any points on the board this weekend. I just say cut bait now.
I'm not going to argue that point.
You know,
like, how many years did he get? I know he got that money. He got 2 years or 3?
3 years, $6 million.
Right.
Well, we pay coach after they get fired anyway, so it goes that back.
The only one that got 5 years was Spytek. Spytek got 5 years, and he ain't going nowhere.
Well, that's
everything that I've been hearing. The front office is fine.
Yeah, yeah. There's no negative feedback on Spytek. This is his first year of being GM, and like I said, we can't judge him yet because we don't know what his draft class do. They ain't been out there.
Yeah.
So, like I think you mentioned that before, Jason. You really can't judge a draft class until about 2 or 3 years.
Well, yeah. we hired Spytek a week before the Senior Bowl last year. It was like a week, maybe just a few days before the Senior Bowl.
No, I think January. Right.
Yeah, but the Senior Bowl is right after the Super Bowl in February.
Probably around the same time frame.
Yeah. And I remember when they hired him, he even said, he goes, "I'm kind of behind the sticks right now. I got to hurry up and catch up." And he had to use the previous regime's scouting department to build his draft board.
That's why his draft was really what he wanted, because he really couldn't look at a lot of things. Because people say, "Well, this is Spytek's first year as a true GM." You know, so again, got time. Then now you got Hunt there, you got some other guys there, and a new scouting department. Maybe it'll get better. Hopefully, it will.
Who got canned?
Weber?
Well, going back to Fidel, he says, "How is Geno Smith looked so good week 1 that fell off a cliff since then? He didn't look that great in New England. Trust me, I was at the game.
Yeah,
he put a lot of interception. He was still kind of sloppy.
Yeah, a couple of good plays. That's about it. That one touchdown Tucker. That's about the only thing that looked good to me. And Bowers catch those balls.
I'll tell them, Hobo. I'm not going to do it on the show. We'll do it later. Glades should be moved to guard. Glades just having a bad year, man, compared to last year.
Yeah, he
took a step back, 2 steps back.
And Kev's right, too. We need a little bit of everything, man. We need so much.
Mm-hmm.
See, everybody says the same thing. O-line's priority. The only one out here asking for a quarterback first round is Paul.
Well, it falls in line with best player available. If Mendoza falls to us let's see. If we lose this week, we'll move up to 3, I think, won't we?
You really think Mendoza is that good?
Yeah, he's good. He's good, and it's not just an Indiana. It's just not an Indiana flash. He was like that at Cal.
He's not a mobile quarterback. He's a pocket quarterback.
He's what?
He's not really a mobile quarterback to me.
Huh? He can run.
Boy, everybody can run except for me.
He can run. He can run. He's not a statue. Ain't even close.
Well, if he's there, they take him, fine, so be it. But after that, they got to pick like 3-4 picks in a row of offensive linemen. or do a free agent. If they go to free agency, get some good offensive linemen, and grab a couple more in the draft, okay, maybe that might work out. Get rid of Chip Kelly. Because I don't know. What's he calling? What place he's calling? Everybody
Well, let's see. The center from Florida he's ranked at 35 overall right now. That guy's really good. Super athletic, super smart.
What's that guy? Is that 6'5", 6'4", 313, 333 guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I picked him in my mock draft I was fucking around with yesterday.
Oh, that's Devin. What's up, Devin?
So I got the Florida game up right now. He's solid. He's really solid.
The Gators in Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that one on too, along with 3 other games.
Yeah. Whenever I get a chance, I watch him. Because there ain't nobody else on that Florida team worth a crap.
So there's Devin right now in the chat. What's up, Devin?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, he's just explained exactly what he told me earlier about his wife that I brought up at the start of the show. Yeah, I filled them in, Devin, as to what was going on. So hopefully she's resting now.
Yeah.
What's up, Bill M? What's going on? X Factor is Max or Brock?
I say Brock's the X Factor. If Brock goes off, then we can win. We should win. But that's against anybody, really. I mean, not just Cleveland. I mean,
is Oregon playing now?
No, they played earlier.
They're just showing the highlights.
Do you think Pete will be around next year? I don't think he's going anywhere.
Only way if he leaves, like you discussed Jeff a while back, that the Raiders said, you know what, we're gonna ask you to step down. You know, they're not gonna fire him.
I think it might be one of those wink, wink, I retired type.
Yeah, type things like, you know, the football game has passed me by. Nothing's time for me to spend time with my great grandkids. I don't know how many he has, but
well, the way it was put to me in a discussion I had with one of my fellow Raider fans, it was that going into this year, Pete was not promised a rebuild. So this wasn't supposed to be a rebuild. This was going to be Pete being Pete, coaching a team up, making them successful, right? So that's why a lot of us, to my left and to my right, a lot of us were predicting this 10-win season. Right?
No, Jeff predicted 11.
What?
In reality, a 6 to 8. When
we started. Look at the games. Remember, you said 11. You couldn't believe it. You said 11 games. And I said, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah.
Okay. In reality, a successful season would have been somewhere to the 6 to 8 win season, and these blowouts that we had, like on Monday night, instead of being 35 to 13, would have been more like a 35 to 23 type game. Where at the end we were in position to score and win the game, or make it a reasonable game, right, and be competitive with this coaching staff. That was my expectations. That's what I thought. I thought that's why we go out and we get a Pete Carroll, is for that particular reason, just to show that the roster that we have, might not be good, but they could be coached up to be competitive and win some ball games. It's been totally the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
you. It's totally opposite.
That's
so they're not. I mean, we're not there every day in the practice facility with them to know exactly what they're doing, what their motions are, their whole itinerary is throughout the week, and how they prepare. But what I'm seeing is these guys are not ready to. One, they're not ready to play, and two, they lack severe talent. So, I mean. We're taking a knife to a gunfight every time we show up on the weekend,
and it's a butter knife. That first part, I take you right. You was good on, because when AP was there, we lost a lot of games, but a lot of the games were competitive. There a few mistakes at the end, few bad calls, time management was lousy. So bringing Pete Carroll in addition, since he's a veteran coach, we thought those mistakes that AP made could be corrected.
Okay.
In their team. But then when they start shifting things around and doing different things, like I know new coaches bring their own people in, their own players. But what he did is officially puts it back down again.
Okay. So, having said what I said about the beginning of the year with Pete Carroll being promised that this is a win, kind of a win now situation. Go out, let's do what we can, let's compete, right? So Pete Carroll's idea and thinking is this: I'm going to take this team that was 4-13 last year and turn them into a competitive winning product, right? So that's his thinking. When this season is over, the conference call, when they go to debrief this season with the front office and the management and all that, they're going to probably tell him at that point, okay, we're going to start rebuilding. This isn't working. We're going to start rebuilding. I don't think Pete wants to be around for a rebuild. He's too old. I don't think he has that mindset right now to rebuild. He wants something that he can put a stamp on and make it more successful, not so much rebuild the whole thing from the ground up. He doesn't have the time on the contract. He doesn't have time in life for that.
This is a close game right here.
So I honestly believe at the end of the season, there's going to be a come to Jesus moment with the coaching staff, with the front office and management, that it'll probably be, let's just go our separate, let's agree to go our separate ways.
Exactly.
And let it be known.
I was saying, they're probably saying like, we're not going to fire you outright, but you can go there, go to the podium and say, you know what, my time has passed. Time to leave. Go and retire, and then that's it. Because at any given time, man, Raiders fire a coach in a heartbeat.
And it's not smart. And it's not smart to bring in it's not smart to go draft a quarterback and have a coach that is not going to be here the length of that. It's better to marry that quarterback up with somebody that they could build that relationship, that foundational relationship, and service 6, 7, 8 years together.
Yeah, not a coach that's going to be going in the next 2 or 3,
right.
Maybe even partially through the year next year. I mean, now we're in a rebuild. We've been forced into a rebuild just based on how bad we've been this year.
Yeah,
this wasn't like it was touted as we're going to win it all now, win now type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, what did he bring in as far as free agent and help to even make us even be delusional that we're in a win now mode? Everybody thought, all right, well, we got Genti now, so now we got a legit running game, but we still had the same old line from last year, which wasn't that good. They were better last year than this year.
Yeah.
I think Genti would have ran last year's line. He had more yards than this and more touchdowns. Because remember, everybody was touting that Genti getting 1,600 yards. Now that's what I'm saying. Don't get the touchdowns, the yards. Think about getting them touchdowns. He has 7 total, 2 caught, 5 running.
Keep moving the chat because it throws me off.
I did.
I'll go back to Arnie's question.
Because I'm still back here, Brandon. It's not that I'm ignoring your messages. I'm trying to scroll through and read everything. The chat's been pretty active. So there's 3 channels pumping through here. And not only 3 channels, but there's X, there's Facebook. So you got to give me a second. I'm trying to read through everything and put up comments. Not ignoring anybody.
Arnie had a good question. I don't know if we never did answer it, but of course Arnie always.
I've been starring some of his questions so we can go back to them.
Okay.
What, the one about Spy Tech?
Yeah. Grade him.
Yeah. Nope, not that one. Where's Arnie? Nope. That one?
No, the one about I think a grade. What do you grade Spy Tag his first year as general manager?
This is what happens when the chat gets moved. I lose my spot.
What's good? You guys, thanks for coming in.
Spy Tech's first year. Free agency, he's saying a D. Draft a D. Re-sign priority. Own free agents. B. Hiring coaches D. I would push back on the free agent thing because, in all honesty, when you get a new GM coming in and he has to worry about what we're going to do with 27 free agents, that should have been taken care of with the prior GM. That should have been taken care of during the season while Telesco was still here. That leaving that to the end of the season.
Yeah, he dumped that.
That's why a lot of teams negotiate with these guys that are going to be possible free or going to be free agents at the end of the year. They do it during the season or right at the start of the season. You know, you hold those guys off until we're going to be in the same boat again this year, though. We're still going to be in the 20s, but not as bad as last year.
Yeah, but on top of that, none of these free agents coming up have earned a contract from SpyTech going forward.
I was about to say that the free agent guy right now, they can walk. I don't see any free agency now, any free agents on this team that's worth to come back next year. Besides, oh no, he has 2 years. Devin White, I think he has 2 years.
Either him or Landon Roberts got a 2 year.
I think Roberts has 2 years. Roberts has 2 years. Yeah, but they can walk. Everybody.
And Bueno's right too. You can't really grade SpyTech on this draft when coaches are missing players and refusing to give rookies reps. I mean that's I agree with that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is going to be the draft that you really want to consider grading SpyTech on, is the one coming up in 2026. This is going to have his handprints all over it. You know, that last draft was still part of the scouting from, I've talked about this last night, from the scouting from last year.
Yeah.
You know, so now that he's been here a full year leading up to the draft, he's going to be more involved in, you know, what's going to go on with this team going forward. So this is going to be the draft you really want to give him the grade on this coming draft.
Yeah, because you remember he was with Tampa. Was it Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay. When Raiders going through a woe, so he didn't get a chance to observe what the Raiders need. So as soon as he got hired, he had to go, like Jason said, had to go through all. Well, that's all I have. I had to go with that. Now
and I agree with you on that.
Now he's sitting there studying, seeing like, yeah, guys, we gotta get this, get that, get this. So yeah, this year's gonna be the year. This with Brian.
And Anthony, we don't have anything going right now. You're right. Mm-hmm. Our team is that bad. You're talking to 3 non-delusional fans here, and most of them, pretty much everybody in the chat is not under the illusion that we're going to win consistently the rest of the season and that we just got this great team. Everybody that's in this chat and on the screen know that we are not a good team. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to stay positive and say that I want us to win every week. Hell yeah. Anyone that's a Raiders fan should want their team to win. You know, but to think that, you know, we're going to go in and just rip through the rest of this schedule, no, we don't have enough talent. We don't have the talent. Says on offense, our best position unit is our tight end group. Which position group is best on our defense this year? Linebackers?
Yeah, I'll agree with that. They're doing the best they could.
They ain't the secondary.
The front 7 in and of itself isn't bad. There's a lot of potential there. I think one more good defensive tackle or edge rusher opposite
edge.
And it doesn't even have to be a superstar. It just has to be a 4-star. You know, if we got a 3 or 4-star guy out there to, you know,
our tackle was not that bad because we got some D tackles. They don't even play all of them, but it's not that bad. It's that we need another edge.
Minus the Washington Commanders game, our front 7 has played really well.
Yeah.
Minus that Washington Commanders game, we played pretty well.
Yeah.
Even against the Colts, they did fairly good.
They stopped the run. There was no long run. So.
It was the secondary was running around with like a bunch of chickens with their head cut off.
That center, Jason, you was talking about on Florida, that number 66, is it? Or 56?
68.
No, 66.
Is it 66? Yeah, you're right.
That's Parham's number.
No, apartment's gone. That dude just stood that defense tackle up like he was like she stole something. He just stood him up like.
Yeah, he's pretty good. His pass pro grade is 98%.
Let's see. That's what I want to draft. I want to draft a center that plays center through most of his football career.
What did I say?
Yeah, exactly.
I've been saying that for the last few weeks that I'd like to see us grab a center out of this draft.
That plays center.
That plays center.
I think if we get a chance to take the best center in this,
so you don't want to draft it. You don't want to draft a tight end and try and make him a center.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You want to draft a safety.
I want a guy that played his entire college career at center.
Yeah. Exactly.
But Brandon, we can't be any worse than what we are now. So hopefully we will be better next year. It does take time. I get that.
Yeah.
It's just that it's difficult. It's difficult to have that mindset of it takes time when this before the season started, after the coaches were all hired, that it was pushed on us that we're in a win now mode. We're going to do what we can to win this year and be successful this year. And then we turned into, Swiss cheese type of team. We've got holes everywhere. We've got positions that are so deep in need it isn't even funny. So it's hard to expect us to do better, especially this year. Pete needs his Geritol more. What's up, defensive chicken? Oh, chicken. Defensive Vicar. Denise. Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with me tonight?
Oh, damn. That Bart missed the whole name.
Gino has one more year left too. Can Gino and Coach. Well, we've got an escape clause on Gino.
Yeah, we can get rid of any night, want you?
Yeah, I think our dead cap. If we got rid of him at the end of the year, we got an $8 million dead cap hit for next year, which is nothing. That's you know why divorces are expensive? Because sometimes they're just worth it.
Yeah. By the way, the reason I don't talk a lot on Saturday night is because our normal setup on this show is I pose the questions and talking points to Chris and Jason, and I let them have their input for it. I'm on like 6 different shows during the week.
Nah.
So this is a chance for someone else that's on the show with us to, have their opinion on things. Everybody hears me talk all week long. So Saturday nights is my
Trust me, we hear them. We get enough of it. It's like we're
no, get you shut up for a minute.
I think I'm catching up to the end. Yeah. Did Pete come here to feather the nest for kids? Yeah, right. Pretty much. That's what it feels like. Yeah, finally he speaks. Yeah. All right. What's up, Real Kev? 36 points over on the Browns game. Oof. Oh yeah, the over under.
36. That's high.
Yeah.
Well, 21 to 22, 20.
I'm taking the under on that.
Yeah, I'm taking the under, but that's not that high. No.
I turned some of it off, Bueno and Mike. I changed the settings. Again, this is the first time it's actually kicked in and started working, so I didn't realize it was going to pop up so often. So I had to go in and kick the timers back because it was coming up way too low. Let's see. Extend Stoats now before he gets a bag from another team.
Huh?
All right, Donut said Spytech set up the front office to be stacked. Didn't make any cap destroying moves, which is true because we've still got a pretty good chunk of money left. Now after the season, he'll move more and handle on our more of a handle on our roster needs. I don't disagree with that. Not at all.
Well, the good thing is that Telesco didn't pay a lot and give us in cap hell. That's a good thing. One of the good things he did. So we had a lot of money. And one thing Spytech's doing is that I'm not going to spend a bunch of money for a bunch of guys. Until I evaluate everything we got. That's why he got a lot of. That's why he still got some money.
That's a no, Arnie.
No, not getting a 5th year. That's an automatic no. Kuntz is gone. Tyree's not getting a 5th year option. Unless he miraculously in the last 8 games or 7 games, his blow up and had like 8 or 9 sacks.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
We get no return on our investment if we gave him a 5th year on that.
No, Bueno, anytime somebody new pops in the channel, and as soon as they type, it says welcome. It's the only time it comes up. Is somebody new pops in and says something in the chat. Next year's draft will show us who wears the pants in the family. You're not wrong, Frank. I'm just curious to see what type of what direction we really tend to go with. Like, we all know what the need is. But I'm curious to see if the front office and the GM, they see what the real need is for this team. I mean, did we really address the need last year by drafting the way we did? I don't think
Well,
so.
we
No.
did need a running back. We did need a running back because Jameer White wasn't the one. We did need that. But the rest of the draft, that Besh at number 2, I was like kind of why, but you know,
How about we go back to last year's draft and say what we didn't need when we went into that draft? That'd make it easier. We didn't need an edge rusher on the left side, and we didn't need a tight end. Everything else, it didn't matter. We needed it.
okay.
Well,
Well,
we didn't take them at the right times, is what it really comes down to.
No, because I agree with you, Jeff. I mean, we beat this dead horse many times. Did we really have to take a running back at 6 when there was a comparable pick there for an offensive lineman, and then we trade up or trade back and get a decent running back in the second or third round because there were some good running backs in the second and third round.
A ton of running backs.
Well, what gets me
is a lot of running back in this draft. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead.
What gets me is how we thought that drafting Betch in the second round was going to be the answer for wide receiver when there was still so many other guys still available.
Right.
Definitely, and not just meaning wide receivers, meaning other players that we really could have used. Like you just said, that's where we could have gone for our running back. That's where we could have gone for, an offensive lineman sooner than what we went for the other two.
I like this Slaughter guy from Florida. This dude is knocking people around and shit.
Yeah.
You watching that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, Slaughter's good.
Yeah, he's knocking people around. He's not just staying there like, who I block?
Bill's giving him a C grade.
Florida is just not well coached.
And that's the other thing, too. I heard the linebacker class is pretty deep in this. When I looked at the list of offensive linemen and where they're ranked, I didn't expect that there were that many, but man, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Did you see those linebackers for Oklahoma? Good God. They come downhill like there is no tomorrow.
Yeah, they smash.
Sideline to sideline. I was impressed. And they did that against Alabama for the most part. It was just the back half. Oklahoma's secondary is kind of – it's okay. It's not bad, but, man, that linebacker crew that they got in Oklahoma is something else.
Well, Tyrese still got 1 year on his contract. Next should be a 4th year. So
what's your confidence, Ernie asked, in Jack Betch and Thornton? Starters or depth, wide receiver or practice squad? I have no confidence in either one of them.
No.
But I don't think it's necessarily their fault.
No.
I think it's just the plays that we're running and the inability we have to protect Geno enough to let the plays develop. Again, I feel like it's a broken record. We say this every show, that how inept our offense is, and it starts with the line. And if we don't fix that, our 2026 season will be over before it even starts.
Yeah.
Before the NFL even comes out with the schedule, we're going to be done. If we don't address that offensive line early and often and fast, we're screwed.
And Jason got a lot of time out there playing football, huh?
Got to be aggressive in going after offensive linemen too. It's not and get good ones, not not somebody that. Well, he had a good year about 3 years ago, but he's been asked ever since. Well, let's see if we can get a good year out of him. No, that's not how this works.
Chico, you're close. I'm from Rhode Island, so next state over from Massachusetts. Spytech also is trying to maximize how many compensatory picks we get. That's why he didn't re-sign Mooring, Chason, and Hobbs. I wish we would have kept Chason.
I would have kept
Chason. That one kind of bit us in the butt.
That list, I would have kept Chason.
Yeah.
We
still have a few unopened gifts under the tree from last draft.
See, I don't agree with that.
No,
I don't think it was.
I don't think they did.
Because even the fan base was 50-50 on that.
It was like 60-40 because I didn't say draft Ginty at 6. I said, you know what, trade him back. If the Ginty was the only running back only 2 or 3 running backs in his whole draft class last year, yeah, might as well grab him. But when you have like about 15, 16 running backs in his draft class that were good, why take a chance? It's not the running back room, it's the offensive line that we need to
I think Pete had it, him and Spytek, they had it in their mind that they were going to take him with that first pick. I think that was a done deal.
Yeah, I know it was.
I think from the get-go, we were thinking they were going with him. There was still that possibility that, he could have grabbed Shador, but I'm so glad we didn't.
No, they wasn't.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe they didn't buy into other scouts, how other teams were scouting them. That they, you know what I mean? So that kind of make sense a little bit? Because when they do hit the scout, when they do go out and start meeting and doing the combine, the senior bowls, the pro days, and all that stuff, there's other teams that are there scouting as well. And there's conversation, even if they don't talk directly to each other. There's somebody's over there listening to somebody, as to what they think about a particular player. And, maybe, I don't know. All I know is Genty was one of the very few where Spytek got on a plane and went out to his pro day and personally met with the player at the pro day, represented the Raiders, and that's it. He was the only one. I can't recall any other players that he did that with, but that one was the one that when I saw that, I was like, yeah, we're taking Genty. This guy ain't putting that much effort into going and scouting this guy if he's not going to draft him.
No. Arnie says, how do you feel DJ the Mule Glaze moving to guard JPJ to center, draft best right tackle and draft? I think Glaze is just having a bad year. I'm not walking away from him just yet at right guard, right tackle. I just think he's just had a bad year.
Yeah.
The whole line's just been in shambles, so
I don't think DJ was properly coached this year.
No, and I agree with that 100%. It started from that first preseason game. From that game on, it's just been a goddamn disaster, and it's never been fixed. We have had zero success on picking a starting 5 offensive lineman. We've been fluctuating all season long, and then unfortunately Miller gets hurt, JPJ gets hurt. Your 2 best offensive linemen are now out of the game. They're done for the season, basically.
And if you watch DJ's, if you watch last year and this year, his base is different. It's like they tried to screw with his stance. You know what I mean? And it's like the way his base was last year, how he would set his base last year was fine. He did a really admirable job with how he set his base, kept his hips straight, his feet straight, his leverage, everything. This year it just seems like, man, as soon as he takes, it's like he doesn't get enough step back, and he's all of a sudden he's upright real quick, and it's like, well, if I'm an edge rusher, I'm just going to take one step forward, dip. As soon as you lift, I'm pushing through you. I'm getting to the quarterback, So, yeah. I've noticed a lot of that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead and let you finish. I was just going to address everything.
I forgot what I was going to say anyway. Go ahead.
Arnie asked about Parham. Everybody knows my take on Parham. He shouldn't even be on the roster for this year. How he made the team is still beyond me. So, and you're right. That's nine receptions, and out of those 9, 6 receptions were for first down, and he doesn't get it. Neither one of them do, him or Thornton. But again, that's just a victim of us not being able to execute plays, basically. Stream on this big guy. He left a while ago. What's up, Rob? How you doing, brother? The more I think about it, the more I think we need to trade down because we need so much. That's what I would do. Here's the thing. If we end up with, say for some reason, we get the 2nd pick overall out of this, when the season's over, we get number 2. What we could get for that number 2 pick overall, trading down, what we could get in return would have an immense impact on the future of this team. if the players we pick are the right one. You know what I'm saying? If we do our homework the right way, we could really turn this into a successful draft with it, because you know you might get a first rounder for next year too if you pull out of that spot. We could really have 2 good years back to back to really build this team for the future if it's done right.
Yeah, I think the second pick in the draft this year is going to be worth at least 2 firsts and a second.
Yep. So you just swap the first round pick with whoever it is. You gain a second round this year, and you gain their first round next year.
And you can take. We have an extra 3rd round pick, right? So we could take that extra second and that extra 3rd round pick and go back up into the first round.
Go back into the first round, absolutely.
And get us a 5-year rookie that's going to be an offensive lineman. So at that point, at number 2, but if we give up the second pick of the draft, we're not going to get the quarterback.
No.
Not going to get the quarterback. So the people that are going to want to come up to number 2 are the ones that want that quarterback.
See, Rock, and this is where a lot of Raider fans still have this stigma where they just can't get past how we as the Raiders have handled past drafts. You kind of got to look past that. Yeah, we didn't do a good job with what we got for the Khalil Mack trade. What we could have done with those picks, we could have set this team up for the future. We'd still be reaping the benefits of that at this point now. And it wasn't done right, unfortunately. It's who was in charge at the time. But that was then. That's who was in charge then. You can't just keep saying, well, we never had success doing this. We never had success doing that. It's true, but you got to give each regime that's in charge of the decision making a chance to do their thing. So yeah, if it means we trade out of that number 2, or we do what you just suggest, asking the question about trading Mac for picks, which I wanted to do before the draft last year. You got to just trust the ones that are in charge now to make the right decisions and not keep relying on we've never done it right in the past. I don't know if you two agree or disagree with that, but we got to get past that. Other than that, we'll never do anything. We'll never make any big moves. We'll just stay status quo, and maybe we'll get lucky and one of these guys will work out and we'll have a superstar team. It's like you got to do something.
Got to be aggressive.
Oh, I agree with that, Frank. All 3 should be gone. I'm not trading Max.
He agreed with you at the beginning of the season. We didn't even have to watch any football this year to know that.
I would have said that before. I would have said that the second I saw that Kappa was coming here, and then doing the research on him. Like, oh hell no! Why have we got this guy out of here?
Didn't he make the Pro Bowl one year?
There must have been a shortage then, because I
think it was the COVID year he made the Pro Bowl.
Oh, well.
But I think everybody made the Pro Bowl that year.
Yeah,
you get a Pro Bowl, and you get a Pro Bowl.
Hey, Jeff, do me a favor.
What?
Look at that breaking news soundtrack.
Uh-oh. Where did I put that one?
I didn't see it.
Oh, shit. It's not in here. Hang on. I gotta add it to this one. My bad.
No, just play it when you can. As soon as you play, I'm going to say something.
Breaking news.
No.
I'll play it again so Jason doesn't talk over it this time.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, y'all. I'm not playing. I was no longer a moderator on my channel. Breaking news.
He's no longer a moderator?
He's no longer a moderator on my channel. He's been fired. He's in past his probation period, so he's done.
Who'd you fire?
I'm not playing. This got fired.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, Bueno, you can go over to my channel, dude. You can get a wrench.
Yeah, go to his channel. I got one person on my channel anyway, so it don't even matter.
Anybody that has a refrigerator with Windows 11 as an operating system, man, we could take you. We could use you.
Windows 11.
Oh, I haven't had a
Sure.
Whopper in a long time. Those things are always messy. They were good. Boy, the Burger King is stuff on. The only good thing about Burger King, to be honest, I love their onion rings. And just stand outside and that smell. You can smell the burgers being cooked.
I refuse to eat at Burger King.
Nah, I ain't Burger King. Well, nah.
I hopefully we draft a kicker. We're gonna need a kicker. That I totally 100% feel that we are gonna have a different kicker than Carly next year.
I quit.
But just not draft one. Nobody thought the line was gonna be this bad. No. What's up, rough cuts? No, I didn't. Did you, Jason?
What's that?
O-line this bad?
No.
Yeah, I did.
No.
When they got Kappa, I said, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Oh, even prior to that, though, just based on how last season ended, I thought we were going to get better. I really did. Figured JPJ in the second year, Glaze, working up how good he was last year. We addressed the two guard positions. At that time, JPJ was still the center. I thought the offensive line was going to be way ahead of the time, but boy, was I wrong. With a dude from Brazil, some shit. Anyway, another question: who's better QB, Minshew, Jimmy G, or Geno Smith? Who do you hate the most of the three?
Damn. And with these hard-hitting questions, man. I think Arnie needs to be a reporter or somewhere, man, because he had the hard-hitting questions, man. He got to be.
He needs to go to the Raiders press conferences and ask these.
Yeah,
questions.
he does. Because take over Hondo Carpenter.
They're better than the questions I hear get asked of the coaches.
Man,
damn, they're horrible. They're such softball questions.
Who do you hate? Oh, Jason, you go first.
Hold on a second. What was the question? Who is better, QB, Minshew, Jimmy G, or Geno Smith? Look.
Who do you hate?
Well, let me see. Do you want to hit yourself in the head with a hammer, a ball peen hammer, a 5-pound sledgehammer, or a 10-pound sledgehammer? Which one would you hit yourself in the head with?
I want to hit myself with a half-ton.
Just pick the one that's going to hurt the least. It's still going to fucking hurt.
I'll pick a 1-ton fucking wrecking ball. There we go.
So, yeah. So, hey, but I was going to go back here.
No, answer the question first.
I just did.
Well, who?
Oh, out of those three? Screw it. I'm taking Jimmy G.
I will go with Jimmy G, and the one I don't like the most would have to be Geno because there was so much hype and so much positivity with him coming in. You didn't have that with Minshew, and you didn't have that with Jimmy G. Geno was hyped so much that we thought he was the next great thing for us.
I'll say Jimmy G. I hate Minshew too much. Minshew, one thing he did try what he could do, what he has. So.
Accelerator. How many weeks till the Raiders' next touchdown?
2026.
Hey, I was going to bring up something that was kind of along the lines of our offensive line and our expectations. This is 2025, right? So 2023, 2022. 2022 is when Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing, correct? Was it 22 or 23? 22.
22.
Yeah, it was 22. Yeah. And the starting offensive line was Colton Miller on the left side, Dylan Parham, Andre James, and Greg Van Roten and Brandon Parker.
I wish we could.
What has digressed since then? What has really changed since then?
Parham's gotten worse.
Everybody hated Andre James.
But let's go back to the beginning of the season. We had Dylan Parham and Colton Miller on the left side. Right. And we still couldn't get 2 yards rushing on the left side of the line. So it's all about the coaching, man. They're not being coached properly. You don't, and that's why I go back to with DJ Glaze. He's not being coached properly. That's what needs to be blowed up first. That's what needs to be blowed up. is the coaching staff, and then we go get some offensive linemen that can actually play.
Yeah, you're right, Bueno. Jimmy and Minshew had offensive lines that played better. Yeah. Gino, and I can never hate Jimmy G for getting McDaniels fired.
Well, Jim G's got that lifetime thing at the Bunny Ranch, so
Yeah. Still hanging there for sure. Right?
And he's played for a winning team. You know what? Speaking of which, now I hate what's going on right now. We traded Jacoby Myers to Jacksonville Jaguars, and they're pretty good, and they look like they might make the playoffs. Probably will. We got rid of Devontae Adams. He went to the Jets. Yeah, then he went to the Rams. They will make the playoffs. Why is it every time we give rid of players, they go to another team, they have massive success? Why is that? What are we doing? Jason, that's a question for you and Joe.
I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer to that.
I think they just go to a system that works with their talent. Plain and simple.
Well, Sean McVay is an elite coach.
Yeah, okay.
So that's going to make a difference right then and there. He's going to be an elite coach. It's the same as when we traded Randy Moss to the Patriots. You know, Belichick and his crew, they were elite. They were humming. And then we traded Randy Moss to him. So how does Randy Moss going from being just a pissed off nobody on our team to super elite? And we knew he was an elite player anyways. Yeah. But he didn't do it with us. It's because we don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the coaches. We don't have the right people in place. And when we got this staff in place this year, it was, we have adults in the building now. We're going to do this thing right. And it is absolutely worse than what it was before.
Well, somebody brought that
I really hope this was fucking intentional. They did this year.
Someone brought
that it was intentional.
They said, we all thought that we had adults in the building, and we don't now. We
thought we did.
Yeah, we thought we had adults in the building running everything now, and with the shit show that's out there on the field, it ain't no adults running this right now. It's just a complete fucking disaster from week one on. And I'm gonna say week one, even though we won, we got lucky. We really did.
Yeah, that was close again than you thought it was, because you were there, you saw it, and we got lucky. In that Tennessee game they won, I was there. Tennessee was really coming back.
I think Frank said it last night. Somebody did, and I think that was what they said. We thought we were getting adults in the building. Now we have too many. Seems like too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Too many chefs, not enough cooks.
Same thing.
Yeah, I know, but Chief Daniel, you might get pulled from YouTube for that. No, they are.
Yeah, and I agree, Rock. This team is the worst. I think this has got the Art Shell beat, and that was a bad year. This team is just so dysfunctional.
After all the years I watched the Raiders and all their coaching changes and everything else, this got to be the worst.
Donut hit it right on the head. Yeah. Post week one, we thought we had great coaches that knew how to make adjustments during the game. What the heck happened? Yep.
Infighting.
Too many chefs, not enough servers. Yeah, the food's piling up.
Yeah. Table 5 is ready.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You gonna be somebody in, or what you wanna do?
You can post a link if you want. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Jason was whining about it, so I don't know.
I wasn't whining about it. What the hell I was whining about?
Yeah, you were.
You were, Jason.
I just made a suggestion on something different. That's all I did. I wasn't whining. If you're gonna be the real Jason Downs, you need to be the real Jason Downs. Don't be a fake. Don't be a phony. Okay. No, I saw it a long time ago. I was just waiting for the right time to call you out. There is such a thing as false impersonating a police officer, right?
Yeah, but you're not a cop
anymore. Yeah, but you're retired.
That's true. I'm retired. I forget. I'm just a regular jamoke now.
You're retired. Come, I can impersonate all at once.
Yeah, Arnie, four draft class. 20 years other than Miller, Mack, Jacobs, all the rest of our first rounders stuff. True.
It is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up to a store and say, "Jason Downs, retired cop."
Yeah. Uh, well,
You
I
know
guess we
what?
cover. It's kind of gotten to that point in the Raider Nation. The depression is just getting real.
It's so bad right now that
It's not so much the losing; it's the how we're losing. You know.
it's so bad right now that people are like, why are you laughing and smiling? It's that bad because I can't frown and cry no more. I start laughing at this, because it's a clown show. It's literally, what's that guy, P.T. Barnum? That's what it is out there on the field.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going to Lear Stadium, man, and watch Circus Soleil. That's how bad it is.
It is bad. It is. It's.
Of course, Sacktown jumps in.
Of course, why not?
It's bad, and it's just it is depressing, extremely depressing.
But they said what cures depression? It's a laugh a lot. So that's why I'm laughing.
Who's breathing hard into the mic? I don't know. It ain't me.
It's probably me. I was leaning forward into the mic. If I lean forward like this, my nose is only like 6 inches from the mic.
Well, mine is too, but I'm not breathing hard.
Where's that from?
And I got the volume. I got the volume turned way up. You can hear a mouse fart with this
you guys
microphone.
didn't even add him to the stage.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Jeez,
Can't hear him anyways.
he's on mute.
Thanks a lot, guys. But
You're
you leave me in suspense over there.
Yeah.
I was getting lonely.
I thought you were going to finish those carrot sticks we had in the backstage for you, so go for it.
Oh,
What's
those
up,
are good.
SoCal Sal?
What's up, Sal? What's going on,
That
bro?
was,
SoCal.
Bueno's over on Kick playing. Nice.
oh, I forgot about Kick.
Yeah, he left Chris's channel. Bueno, you can go to my channel, bro. I ain't gonna kick you out.
I'm just playing with Bueno. I love Bueno, man.
I'll take any subscribers at this
One
point.
thing I'm mad about is Bueno don't go on my channel and make fun of me like he used to. It's kind of boring now.
Yeah.
Him and I forgot Roach had them. I used to love them coming together. I miss that Bueno.
I'm surprised there is no infighting, like physical arguments and fights on the sideline. I am surprised.
I think a lot of it has to do with the youth.
I don't think the players have really in their minds hit rock bottom just yet.
Mm-mm.
This could be the game tomorrow. Because in all honesty, this is a game that we should have if the team was gelling and on the right track, this is a game where should have just go. Like you looked at the schedule at the start of the season, Cleveland being Cleveland before the start of the season, you would have thought by the time we get to Cleveland, we're going to be such a well-oiled machine. And we're just going to rip right through them. We're going to blow them the fuck out of Vegas. They're going to be horrible. And now we're talking about possibly losing this game, and the game score could be like a 3-6 game.
With this question here, though, Stuart Swagger, former Raiders, amazed no punches have been flying. You guys talking about it. Let me kind of throw some input of why I think there's no punches flying. Had we been winning, and then all of a sudden we went on a losing streak and this shit was happening, then yeah, punches would be flying because you're taking a winning team, and then now all of a sudden things ain't going your way, you're losing, people aren't performing like they're supposed to, and now there's a lot of finger pointing going on, blah blah blah. But when you suck from the beginning, there's not who do you point the finger at?
But then you got to look at another way, Jason. You don't go out there throwing punches because you know what? Other teams are looking at you too. They're going to look at your character build. They're going to say, why are you fighting? Why you fight? They say, I probably won't be here next year. So I'm not going to throw punches at another player or yell at other players when I got a chance to go to another team, a better organization than this one is right now. We got to think about that aspect because if I was there, that's my last contract, and we suck. I'm not gonna blame nobody. I'm just gonna sit back and relax and let the season play through. And hopefully, I get a contract with a better team. You see the point I'm making? So a lot of this audition.
Yeah, and then sometimes I wonder if a lot of this shit ain't by design.
Conspiracy theory?
No, not so much a conspiracy theory. I mean, just it's like we are who we are. We're just going to go out and see how people perform, and we'll go from there. And there's no. I'll be quite honest. I don't think like the other day when they were talking about the game plan. It's like, what the hell kind of game plan is that? We're just going to run a bunch of play action passes and see if we can get chunk plays out of it. What the hell kind of... Hold on a second, Pete Carroll. You're smarter than that. How the hell do you run play action if you ain't running the ball? Because play action ain't going to... It'll work a couple times without running the ball. But eventually they're just going to say, screw it, we're coming.
Because we think that
we're gonna tempt you to hand the ball off.
We think we can fool them. We think we can fool them. Hopefully, they buy the gimmick. What's up, Mike? You got something to say?
What's up, Mike?
I was just, I want to comment on something about this whole play action thing. First of all, I agree that the fact that play action works how? If your running game is working. Second thing, they asked Pete Carroll about so many dropbacks, in the last game. We threw like 40 something freaking times. And he says there wasn't that many dropbacks. There were so many play actions, and then there's only this many dropbacks. What? The question basically was, why so many passing attempts? Why are we getting away from so much from the running game? And he totally differentiates between play action passes and just straight dropbacks. You're still throwing the fucking ball. I just thought that was weird.
Well, the play action, how play action works, and we all know how it works, is to pull up the safeties and pull up the linebackers and get the guys open.
But you got to run the ball first.
Yeah, exactly.
But the quarterback is still dropping back, and for Pete to differentiate between a straight drop back and a play action was kind of weird, I thought.
That's play call.
I don't even think it was play. It just simulated play action.
Well, maybe we can simulate a win tomorrow.
For some reason, you guys are really low since I've joined the chat, and the music is really loud. Maybe since I joined off the...
Blame Jeff.
My voice is really low?
Everybody's. No, before when I was in the chat, your voice was the loudest one.
No, then that's a you problem.
Yeah.
That's a you problem.
Now you all about to sound the same while I'm in here, and the music is way louder.
That's some cheap earbuds you got.
Hey, don't knock my... Which way are you? Are you this way or are you that way?
That way.
I'm that way.
This way?
Yeah, there you go. You got him.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm in Raider Hell right now, so... Hey, you know what? I'm in Raider Hell, man. There's a lot of Raider fans down here. Bunch of them.
Yeah, I have a problem when I enter the streams using the link in the chat. I don't know why. I have no why.
Bueno, my boy, fucking Chris. Yeah.
I'll just sit over here and be quiet, not interrupt all night.
No, Mike. Input.
Well, I kept interrupting last night.
Okay. So what's new?
That was
Yeah, you're right, Jason.
Yeah, Sal, he's number 2 on the depth chart now, so he's right behind Gino. So if Gino goes down for whatever reason, it's going to be AOC 12 going in.
The key to that though, Jeff, is when does he get hurt? Because I really truly think coming out of the tunnel might be a good time.
Tanya Harding his ass, just in the back of the knee with a club. So, Mike, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay, man. All things considered, I'm doing all right.
Right on.
I'm watching the Cal-Stanford game, the big game. I'm sure Jason and maybe even Chris, you know about the big game, Cal and Stanford.
My boy's playing. Hold on a second. Hold on. What channel is that on?
I have no idea. I think it's on the Ace. I don't know. I'm watching. I'm
Oh, it's on the
streaming
ACC network.
it.
Okay, hold on.
ACC network. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not worth watching. It's almost over. It's 31-10 Stanford.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after Cal had the axe 4 years in a row, it looks like Stanford's going to be taking it home or keeping it at home this
That
time.
is a shocker, man. I thought Cal would
Yeah,
beat
well, Cal has committed like I think around 150 yards in penalties. I lost track of the turnovers.
him. Yeah, because Cal beat Louisville. That's crazy.
Cal's 6-4, but they're about to be 6-5. Oh, that fucking referee should have caught that one. Come on, ref, step up. Shit.
What's that cat name from Jason, you watch football day? Who was that? Arkansas? That center. It was Iowa. There's one of two guys, man. It was like just knocking guys back. Besides the guy from Florida, I was looking all today. I was looking at centers and quarterbacks. That's all I was looking at. That's a guy.
Hey, I want us to take Jacob DeJesus from Cal in the 6th round.
He's 5'7".
Don't matter.
Okay.
Who was he?
What
The
position?
receiver.
He'd be a kick returner, punt returner.
Yeah, that's true.
We had enough of the.
He's a badass, man. He's got fucking moves, man.
I know that kid personally. He was one of my kids at Manteca High. Fucking phenomenal kid.
Man,
He's yeah.
Program. That's pretty good.
Yeah. They lost last night in the semifinals of the round, Division II. 19-13 on 10 seconds left, and St. Mary's threw a freaking long pass, and the cornerback fell down. It's like, that was it.
I've never heard something dumber said. Stop throwing the ball to wide open. Right back up.
That I agree with you on that one, Unfazed. I heard that and I was like, what? That kind of sounds like something Josh McDaniels would do. Why are you throwing him the ball 20 yards down the field? Well, because he was open. Well, that's not the way the play was designed. Whatever.
I'll borrow one of Jason. You still got one of your clubs?
Do I? Yeah.
There you go. You got your blackjack still?
No, we didn't. We don't use blackjacks out here. No. We use the expandable batons and PR-24s. I carried a PR-24 for a long time.
What is that?
That's the side handle baton. And then
I like the old ones in the old days. They had that little handle on the side and you could spin them and shit.
Yeah, that's a PR-24.
Oh, okay, I like those. Those are classic.
It's got a side handle on it.
Yeah.
Good for blocking.
You can use it for close quarter strikes, sternum, break people's clavicles with it and stuff. It's pretty cool stuff.
Kinds of fun stuff you can do with that.
Yeah. But most of the time, I hardly even had a baton. Most of the time when it was time to get busy, we just got busy.
His baton was there.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is your best weapon.
What, bite them?
What?
No, stupid motherfucker. Talk to him.
Licking 'em?
Just talk. Have a conversation.
I thought he was saying his trigger finger.
Yeah.
Have a conversation. Your mouth will get you out of trouble just as fast as it'll get you in trouble.
Don't write check, your ass can't cash.
That was usually how the conversation went.
So I don't want to know if that meant sucking on them.
Yeah, whatever. Bueno. All right, Bueno, you lost your wrench on my channel too, you little fucker.
Hey, I ain't got no wrench on your channel either. That's okay though.
Nah.
Hey, well, Sacktown, you got to run some my town, dude.
I got a wrench on Jess and Chris. Oh no, Jason says no, Sacktown, you can't have one. I don't like you. You didn't stop by my house.
Hey.
You have to take me to Bakersfield.
What's my Sacktown?
Hey, Sacktown, since I got you on, after the season, I'm gonna do a little side gig.
That's
Where
not stripping, right? Not male stripper, right?
Oh.
I just threw up my mouth.
Chris, are you done talking?
Nope.
Are you
I
done?
got more to say. Go ahead.
The Toucan crew. Hey, no, but in all honesty, and for everybody else in the chat, that after the first of the year, I'm gonna do something. It's gonna be a Raider Nation Show Me Your Shield show, where I bring on a fan, just a regular fan, and do a Q&A type thing with Raider fans. Just something a little bit different. Kind of get a lot of people out there at different variations of different types of Raider fans. From it'll just be a bunch of series of questions. So when I get it started, I'll hit you up, bring you on, do like a 30-minute live with just a Q&A type thing.
That's good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's good.
If you're down.
That's a good idea, man.
I'm down for it.
Great.
I'm already subscribed to your stuff, so I should get the notification, right?
Yeah, well, it should, but Jeff says he doesn't get my stuff. But then again, I don't post anything anyway, so it don't matter.
That's good. You want to post on YouTube and OnlyFans or just YouTube?
I just show up on Saturdays, so I look good between these two knuckleheads.
No, ask a question. Are you gonna post on YouTube or you do OnlyFans with that too? I'm sorry. I'm in a badass mood right now. So
I'll take it. I'll take your badass mood today, Chris. You're good.
Because I tell you what, the tomorrow game is gonna be rough to watch. It was rough. Me and Jeff watched Monday night game, and we thought the roughest game we watched together. I did a live stream with that Atlanta game, but I don't know, Jeff. This tops that. Do you agree? Yes.
Yeah,
So I watching that game tomorrow. This is not my very content creator. I have to watch it. I have to force myself to watch it. So I don't know. That game get surprises, but I doubt it. I have no expectation. I do expect that. Excuse me. I'm saying that back.
That's funny, Frank.
I have no expectation. I expect Geno Smith to throw at least one interception. That's what I expect.
Well, that's if he doesn't throw an interception, he's not playing good. But Frank Weber had a good one, and his comment there. I agree. I think he does use ChatGPT to call his fucking plays.
Yeah. Oh, he's out there. Guy. He got the
That's about right, actually.
Siri, draw me a play for 3rd and 15.
Oh, he's playing Madden.
Okay, here's your call for 3rd and 15. Run a handoff up the middle.
What's your play for 3rd down and 2? Right, run a Geno Smith quarterback sneak.
We pinned it to cinch in our own end zone. What's the play? Oh, hand off to Genty. Okay.
Nah.
Oh shit! They got 2 minutes left and down by 20. Can they do it? I doubt it.
Yeah, you know what? Rock's right too. At this point, we got to stop watching the plays on the other team that are going to be free agents. Start scouting for guys.
I've never seen so many Raider fans watch college football on Saturday in all my life.
Yep.
Every Raider fan nowadays is watching college football. Well, can't watch the team we have now. We might as well find the guys that will be playing for us in the future.
Not only that, but we're scouting for things we want because I think who's that? Run Down Leo doing a college football project. So we're scouting for next year's draft. That's what we're doing.
I just like watching college football.
I've been watching college football.
I love college football, but I kind of gotten away from it for a while. But you're right, Jason. I started watching more lately because I got my Notre Dame. They're doing good. They kicked some major ass today, 70-7.
Oh yeah, they beat a really high-powered team.
Yes,
Who
they
played?
did. They beat the mighty Syracuse.
The Orange Men of Syracuse.
Yeah, they are now 3-8.
Yeah, they're making the playoffs. Yeah, the Syracuse Orange Men, they're making the playoffs.
Hey, give me my win, Chris. That's all I got. My Army team sucks. They lost again today to Tulsa, 26-25.
You guys won the game before you got on the damn field. Shit, Syracuse, come on, please.
The first 21 points was scored by defense and special teams. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, like SoCal said, Syracuse is a basketball school. That's what they are. You got some schools that are basketball like schools play basketball. Will
And faced.
That's rock, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because I'm gonna try and watch the game in Spanish and drunk. Maybe that's watchable.
you still
Mira,
don't-
mira.
no matter, you still don't see it.
Yes, esa.
Yeah, but you'll
Más,
see it.
más cervezas, por favor.
If you're really low, Jeff, your mic is really low.
Huh?
Oh, they
They're doing the stare down now, handing over the axe after the game. They're doing the stare down. Motherfuckers.
So, question, guys. Question, to all you guys. So, Raiders probably end up going 2-15. Who's going to be a scapegoat to get fired?
There is no scapegoat. The whole coaching staff.
And well, then they're going to fire one guy. They will, he didn't do a good job this year. Who do you think it'll be?
Oh, narrow it down to one person?
Yeah.
Chip Kelly. I think it'd be easier to move on from Chip Kelly and then bring in an offensive coordinator that has his own offensive line coach and his own running backs coach and his own wide receivers coach.
Do you think Pete Carroll let a new offensive coordinator pick a different offensive line coach, or keep Brennan the great Carroll in there?
It's not Pete Carroll's decision to bring in the guys. It's actually the general manager's decision to hire and fire. So Pete Carroll might want. I might sound the coach, and Spotty can say, "Yeah, no."
Vitek will override him.
Yeah,
I hope that's what happens. I hope that's what happens.
He's literally Pete Carroll's boss.
Well, I know that. He's the general manager. Yeah.
But a lot of GMs though, when they hire a coach like that,
They let him bring it in.
will defer to him as who are you going to bring on as your staff. Right. So who are you going to bring in as your staff? You're going to if we hire you today as an offensive coordinator, who's going to be your line coach? Who's going to be your receivers coach? Who's going to tell me a little bit about them? What's their philosophy? How are they able to integrate their philosophy into the roster that we have or the roster that we're going to make up? What type of roster? What type of players are you looking for? What's your scheme? Are you a power or are you zone? Are you a spread? Are you an RPO? Are you an option type? Obviously they don't run the option in the NFL, but the RPO is a version of the option, but it's very limited because you don't want those multi-million-dollar quarterbacks getting killed, But along that lines, it's so I have to kind of float and even Al Davis did that when he hired coaches. Who's going to be your offensive coordinator? Tell me about them. What do you know about them? And the problem was that they didn't know as much as what he knew about them.
That's what
they didn't get hired.
They didn't get hired. Yeah,
because that cat knew everything about everybody. He knew who their grandpa's first girlfriend was. He knew him so well.
I'll say, okay, I'm gonna hire you head coach. Who's the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
No, find somebody else. He'll sit there and put the foot out and say, no, I'm not bringing that guy in. I don't like him. But so I'm saying, Spytech does have the authority to tell Pete Carroll, okay, the new year, just next year, we bring a new staff in. Who are you bringing in? Bring my son back. No, you're not. Find somebody else. And he can do that.
Yeah.
If Pete Carroll like it or not. If Pete Carroll want to stay here, yeah, you got to go with that.
So I'll take you down a road of. We'll go back in history just a little bit, not too far back, but when Al Davis was searching for the next head coach to replace the Art Shell 2.0, and he went out, he interviewed Steve Sarkisian. Steve Sarkisian was an assistant coach under John Gruden, was an assistant coach with us. And he brought him in, who was at the time, I believe he was offensive coordinator for Pete Carroll.
USC.
Brought him in, interviewed him for the head coaching job. As part of the interview process is, who are you going to hire as your staff? Tell me about them, right? and he already knew, kind of had a rough idea of the type of people that he was going to bring in to run his scheme and his philosophy. The first person he mentioned was Lane Kiffin. He interviewed Lane Kiffin. After he was done interviewing Lane Kiffin, he chose Lane Kiffin as the head coach over Sarkisian. Now, I don't think it was he chose Lane Kiffin over Sarkisian, but I think Sarkisian kind of withdrew from taking the job or withdrew his candidacy at that point. And then Al was more aggressive going after Lane Kiffin, who at the time was 31 years old, up and coming. And, his dad, Monty, was well known in the NFL. And Al just had a liking to him because he had that vision of what he's always had with you bring in a young bright-minded person like me to do what I want them to do. Well, Lane Kiffin, whatever he told Al Davis in the interview, he didn't do when he became the head coach, and that's why he ended up on a overhead projector and getting kicked out the door.
Yeah, they bumped heads really hard because what Lane Kiffin wanted and what they wanted to do, Al Davis said interview said do, and he brought players in that Al Davis wasn't really happy with. So.
It was the other way. It was the other way around, Chris.
No, Al Davis brought in. Well, Al Davis brought players in. Kiffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lane Kiffin did not want Jamarcus Russell. Absolutely did not want him.
No, he did not.
Said you're wasting your time with him.
There's one or two that happened. They butted heads like the player I want or I want on my team, and they butted heads every time. That's why I say bye. Bye.
Oh, Andrew Luck just made a nice catch on the sideline.
Who?
Andrew Luck. He's the GM for Stanford now.
Yeah, he's a Stanford GM.
No shit.
Nah. But having said that, what type of coach are we looking for, Jeff? Let's just.
An offensive-minded coach, young coach.
Okay.
That can develop a young quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got any names? Any names? Any names tied to it?
LaFleur from the Rams.
Okay.
I know Joe Brady's not young, but he's a hell of a lot younger than Pete Carroll.
I like Joe Brady.
He's in his 40s. That's young, really.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. He's not like some 30-year-old
dude.
Joe Brady's cut his chops in the league. He's cut his chops. It's just a matter of time. He's going to get the whistle.
I don't want any. If we end up going in the direction of whether it's Pete resigning or retiring, or we end up just come right out and say, nope, we're firing you. I don't want anybody other than maybe Philbin left in this current coaching staff. Not a single.
What about Robbie Leonard?
I don't give a fuck. I want everybody gone. And the only reason I want Philbin still be there is because he's the only one that's currently on this roster that I know can get that offensive line moving, because he already did it last year.
Yeah, I trust Philbin.
And he should have been in there this year. But I don't want anybody left. I want Patrick Graham gone. I want everybody. And finally shut everybody up. Let's get rid of fucking Deuce Gruden while we're at it, too. Everybody gone. Just clean house. I want every office emptied. I want every piece of whatever is in those offices gone. I don't want any remnants of any past coaches. Nothing. All that shit gone.
Could I give you an amen on that?
Everybody that's there now.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna give you an amen on that. Why piecemeal a coaching staff with past regimes, future regimes, and wannabe regimes?
And you know what? And if they don't want to keep Philbin, then that's fine. If they want to let him go,
like I said, because
I want a clean slate.
Yeah,
I would keep Philbin.
Jesse, you really are, dude. I know what you're talking about.
When EF talks, people listen.
Damn. Oh shit.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff, on that point. If you're gonna let Pete Carroll go, fire him, or let him step down, fine. Get rid of every fucking body in that room except for Philbin. keep him if you can. If not, let him go. But start fresh, start young. Get some young coaches in there. Get some guys in there. Offensive minded coach and a good defensive. I wish we would have got that guy from the Jets, the head coach that went to 49ers. I wish we would have got him. That signed for us.
Salah? Yeah, I would have taken
Yeah.
Salah.
Solid.
So I would have taken both New York coaches, Salah and Dayball.
Yeah.
I would have been fine with either one of them.
Yeah.
Donuts, I don't think McDaniel's going to get fired in Miami.
I'm shocked he hasn't.
No, they're
Word on the street is they're going to give him another shot at next year. Maybe another shot at a different quarterback.
They're fired the GM, so they're not going to fire him. They're fired the GM for Miami.
Question: is he related to Don?
Who? Chris Shula?
Yeah, is that Don, like a related? Like he's his grandson?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I know LaFleur is the brother to Matt LaFleur.
Illegitimate child. I don't know.
Why not? McDaniels looks like he takes lines of Adderall.
Lines.
Well, whatever he's taking, it's working for them. They're up there.
Well, his glasses are so thick he could see the future.
Oh, you don't mind me, guy.
They just beat the Bills last week, which I was shocked
Yeah.
at that one.
Well,
And the Bills just lost again the other night.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking
know they
like
didn't. No, you're right.
yeah, they lost to the Texans last night.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
you're
that when we hired
Or, yeah, was it last night?
we
Yeah.
hired what's you call him?
Or Thursday
I
night?
thought we were gonna be more creative offense. But we're not creative offense. So why we have this guy? He basically run the same basic plays we ran last year. Run, pass, or pass, run. We're not doing anything creative. So bringing
Dude,
somebody
if that
else
would
would-
happen, half of Raider Nation would lose their shit.
What, having Derek Carr as a QB coach?
That's as bad as tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, tomorrow is going to be. It's got the possibility to divide Raider Nation again.
Oh yeah.
Just like it did in the draft when you had
I already hate you guys anyways.
well, it's going to divide people because of Shador Sanders.
Oh,
You're
God.
going to have the side that wanted him all pissed off if he has a huge game against us, and then they're all going to be like, "I told you we should have taken him."
Yep.
Then you're going to have the other side that didn't want him, where if he does nothing against us and sucks, we can all sit there and say, "See, I told you, he's not that good," you know. And then it's just going to be that constant fight. You know, he had a great game. Look, this is what he should have done. You know, we should have grabbed him. So you're going to have that back and forth. Pounding on the desk, probably Jason.
Jason,
It's me.
It's being hard.
He doesn't sit still.
I got ADHD.
Well, he clicks the pen a lot, too. I hear that sometimes, too.
No, I don't have any pens today.
You give them the witches sticks. What do they call those things?
Dude, the other day when you were in the studio with me, all I heard was this.
I was typing on the keyboard.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was. No, I was. I was typing on the keyboard.
What kind of keyboard you got? IBM?
No, it's an Apple. It's an Apple, so that it's metal. It's a metal frame.
No, he's IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
Ooh.
The fuck you talking about?
I don't know. He said IBM, so I said no.
Hey,
IBM.
Jason, no fucking cursing on the show tonight.
Family show, motherfucker.
Good.
Yeah,
Stop that shit right now.
yeah.
Mike, you've been kind of quiet.
Frank, I think it needs to be done in both. We're not going to be able to get everything we need in the draft, obviously. You're going to need another. I think we need another veteran presence, a good veteran presence on the offensive line.
I could tell you right now, we need to scout other teams' backups because the other teams' backups are better than what we have starting right now.
Yeah, you're
I
not
agree
lying.
with you.
No,
I agree with that. Totally.
The backup tackle for the Buffalo Bills the other night was better than what we have, and he gave up 2 sacks.
I agree. Well,
Well, I
if,
think the free
Jeff,
agent offensive
Jeff, you had that
line is,
list of the free agents he pulled up a few weeks ago
Yeah, there are
about
some
the
good free agent offensive linemen.
about the offensive line. So yeah, there's a lot of guys out there we can go after if they choose to go after them.
But they won't.
I don't know. Spike Tech, like you said, he came in late and he this and that. So maybe he's seen like, okay, now I can see what we need. Hopefully they go like Chicago Bears route where, yeah, we got a good quarterback, but we don't have offensive line. Let's get offensive line, then get a good quarterback.
Yeah. What's up, Moval? Welcome, brother.
What's up, Moval?
One of the OGs from the.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, offensive line has got to be what go after trenches. I mean, pick up another quarterback makes as much sense. Especially with this quarterback class. I mean, unless you guys think there's somebody out there like Mendoza or Sellers or one of them guys that are all that great. I don't see anybody that's you know a guaranteed franchise player. Build
Mendoza's
up,
the closest
build
one
up the
right
freaking
now.
lines. Yeah, right. And
Mendoza.
right.
Mendoza's the closest one right now as to somebody that you could build a franchise with. Whether or not he could take you to the promised land, that's a different story. But
Yeah.
he's, just like Josh Allen. Josh Allen's really good.
Yeah,
Still ain't got no jewelry.
But remember this: Josh Allen first year he stuck.
I'm really having a hard time hearing you three guys.
Josh Allen in his first year wasn't that good. But
I don't think Chris can hear you either.
What the Bills do, they build around him. They got what he needed to make him better. Because Josh Allen in his first year wasn't really like the super, like he's good like he is now these past 2 years. But they did. They built around him. They saw what they needed. So that's what they did. We don't do that. We don't do that shit. Not the Raiders.
Hey Jeff, can you send me the link on my Instagram because I'm really having a hard time hearing you guys. Or I'll just go back into the chat, which is fine with me.
Hold on, because I was just going to ask how long you guys wanted to go. We're at 2 hours now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm about wrapped up myself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. We're good.
I'm about wrapped up.
I mean, we can't be dead horse already dead, so we probably bones by now.
Yeah. So we're gonna close up the show tonight. Being here, Mike. Thanks for coming in and popping in with us. We appreciate you as always, brother.
Thanks for letting me in.
Chris, you got a show tomorrow with Jason?
So tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time with my boy Raider Jason Nason. Yeah, Raider Nation Jason. 8:30. We'll do a pregame. Just going to talk for an hour and a half. I know we might pull up. I'm not thinking about anybody want to come in that early. Fine. That's it. Then we got a show. I got a show with Jeff Monday morning. Hopefully it's a happy show, but probably won't be.
I'm not.
You guys mind if I join you on Monday morning?
Yeah, I do mind.
Fuck no. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, it's not a contract. We got to negotiate a new contract.
I'm sitting here volunteering my time. And not only that, Chris, those the last two checks you wrote bounced. Okay?
Have your lawyers call my lawyers, and we'll work out a deal.
I got 2 checks that I deposited from you that bounced already. So
you know what? I never write checks. I never wrote a check in my life.
yeah, that your ass can't cash.
Checks are traceable. I don't want that shit tracking back to me. So I never get that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't care. Jason.
That's fine. Monday.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, just let me know. I don't mind. If you guys don't mind, I'll about half hour into the show or whatever, I'll pop in with you guys and keep the three amigos. If you don't want me, that's fine. I don't care.
It's actually the 2 amigos plus
1. Plus 1.
No, I'm talking about you and Jeff. You're 2 amigos. I'm plus 1.
No, I'm the guest in this outfit here. I know the pecking order, the hierarchy, the chain of command.
Oh, King Jeff.
King Jeff. Yeah, King. More like King Tut.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Are you guys done now?
I'm not done. We can go backstage and talk about this later.
No, actually, I'm as soon
I'm
as we get
fucking
off.
out of here. The second we shut this down, I'm gone.
Yeah, me
You're a
too.
liar.
Dude, I
So
won't even make it to the
now I'm
end
out
of
of
the
here. Go
video.
backstage. I'm done.
I'll
I won't
talk with
even
you for a while, Jason.
I'll be
I'm
back
just-
on with Chris on Monday. Yes, Jason will join us as a special guest on Monday Morning Quarterback, and I'll be on Tuesday night with the Most Notorious Podcast, and Wednesday night the Raider Connection. We are not doing Raiders Coast to Coast because it is Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. So
Too much tryptophan. Ain't nobody gonna be awake.
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it like Terry.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, eh.
My wife just went grocery shopping for Thanksgiving yesterday.
Oh yeah.
What's up,
Oh, we're gonna get down. Hopefully, my mom's feeling better by Thursday.
Holy Tuesday.
I'm gonna guess, Jason, you're probably barbecuing or smoking a turkey.
I am gonna smoke a turkey breast. Yes, I am.
Knew it. I knew it.
I am, and I'm gonna smoke the sweet potatoes as well.
I thought people smoke tobacco and weed. Why are you smoking the turkey, man? Why are you smoking turkey? What the fuck is that all about?
Oh, turkey's I like it deep fried, but I don't
I haven't
feel
had
like
a capsule in weeks. Believe it or not.
No, I do all three. I smoke a turkey,
I do,
fried, and bacon. I do all three of them. Not at the same time, but each year I do something different.
We're cooking our shit in the oven. It's 25-pound turkey, I think. Fucking thing's huge.
Nah, I got 2 9-pound turkey
No,
breasts.
no,
I'm gonna
not-
roast one and smoke one.
You know, actually, we're pretty good. I tried it 2 years ago. I didn't think about it. You ever put the turkey in a brown bag with the dressing and all that shit in there and put they call it the brown bags? That shit last year came out pretty juicy. I'm not gonna do it this year. But I'm gonna fry my turkey this year.
Jason doing his Jack
You say a
Cannon
brown bag?
impression.
You mean a bag like a paper bag?
No, it's called brown bags. You buy them sort of like they're like little plastic bags. They're called brown.
Oh, to keep all the moisture in or something.
A roasting bag.
Yeah, roasting bag. Yeah, one of you guys called brown in the bag. So yeah,
It just keeps it just creates like a steam channel.
Yeah,
all I know is I'm not allowed in the kitchen on Thanksgiving.
Thank God.
I get in the way. I get in the way. So
yeah, because I
Oh, me, I don't even want to be in the kitchen. Period.
I don't either. It's the greatest thing ever.
Jason,
Yeah.
I love to cook, man. So I'm in the kitchen.
I do too. My wife doesn't cook, so I gotta pick up the slack.
These two gentlemen, man, if they watch a gun, they'd be starving.
She can make
I'm
chili
all like-
quilis. That's
I'm
pretty
all like,
good.
oh, you don't want me in the kitchen? Okay, I guess I'll go watch some football.
Not because you're bumming around in there, man, like talking, like, get out of here. Yeah, when the guy's like, you're irritating the hell out of me. Got the kids, I'm trying to make this.
Mike, you'd eat all the food before anybody got a chance to eat it. You'd be sitting there sampling your fixtures, man. It's like, yeah,
That's
it's
why
all
I
gone.
don't eat that much. And when they're just cooking, I'm just sampling to make sure it's good. And they say,
Yeah.
really, I'm not hungry because I sampled everything.
No.
So Nate and I will not be on Thursday night. Chris and I will be on Friday night, though. That'll be a definite. We'll be on Friday night.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, Jeff. I made the different plans. So I'll be here Friday night because we got a lot to talk about.
So I may be flying solo to start the show on Friday, which is fine.
And me and Jessica got a special next week called the pre-draft mock draft.
Yeah.
Right, Jason?
You two?
Next week or the week after?
Week after. He just found out about it right now. Week after.
Yeah.
We're doing Monday morning quarterbacks this Monday. Nobody said no. See, why don't you can't even listen?
See, but that's why you get kicked off everybody's moderation.
Doesn't get kicked off of mine. He's got a safe. My channel's a safe space for him. He's good.
Same here, Bueno. You're good with me.
I can't kick him off because he won't go on my channel to kick him off. He's scared to go on there. I love Bueno, man. Bueno's my boy.
Yeah. For those of you guys that are out there, I need 943 more subscriptions to get to 500 subscriptions. So if you can help me out.
Wait, how you need 900 to get the
You're in the negatives.
Yeah.
You're doing that old man. Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, I need 106. So come on, help me out. I'm telling
All
you.
right, you're getting close, Chris.
You guys out there, man, that little
Oh,
button that says share, hit that share button and give it to your friends. I know I've done it. It's just a lot of guys that I know, they do things on Saturday night, so they watch it later and then they text me and then I got to fight with them.
I'm not banning everyone. Only person I'm banning is Bueno. So that's it.
I need one new subscriber to hit 2,100.
Ooh.
I'm about to subscribe to you, Jeff, so you won't get that. So you nah, I think
I did
Hey, Jeff, you ought to have a giveaway for 2,100.
It's the
Yeah,
question is the regulars,
I gotta do
regular
it for the
Buenos, the
2,000.
SoCals, the Roshads, and all these regulars that come on our show and try to make it fun. That's why I love it.
With that stream elements I have running, it tracks. I can see who subscribed, who gives super chats, and everything. So last night, after with Wasted Talent being in the chat last night, I went and looked at it after. He actually subscribed to my channel last night.
Right on.
No, that's
Oh, nice.
You don't know who subscribes to your channel or not. You have no clue.
Yeah.
no, you actually can look it up.
You can, but it's a pain in the ass. This
There it
is easy.
is.
I
It's
can
like
see
a
anybody
whole-ass
new
script.
that subscribed, so I can see everybody that subscribed.
Oh wait a minute! I just lost 5. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Jeff, just when you hit it really big, you get really, really big,
That ain't happening, but go ahead.
we're still friends.
Yeah, but
No,
I might not.
I'm referring because I'm a leech off him. What the fuck you talking about? Chase.
We're still friends.
I'm not bueno. There goes your safe space. Just remember that if you unsubscribe, I can see when you unsubscribe too.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm still stuck at this one number, but you know what? That's fine.
I'm still paying for a membership.
who is?
Anyway, Jeff, let's end this show. I'm getting sad now
How you getting sad?
because Jason said he's still paying for a membership, and that hurts.
Well, everybody, have a wonderful holiday. If we don't see any of you before then, but other words, stay safe. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.